So we provided you copies of everything that we had to turn in, so we were gonna go through those with you.
Okay.
Okay, so starting with the sustainability plan, we kind of had to look at our results and conclusions, and as you know, we found that there really wasn't a structured policy, and what was there, some of the stuff was out of date, and so we updated that, and we've also have an educational PowerPoint. It's actually
Awesome.
provided in here as well.
Great.
That we felt was a good conclusion for this project. We put in there, because I know you wanted that change, that Kaizans are going to report anything to neighborhood nurses rather than the management. And that there will be a schedule maintained, and hopefully this is going to help reduce the resident complaints regarding laundry. The follow-up actions, a lot of this stuff is for us specifically to show what we've grown through the project, but we
Right.
wanted to still provide you with a copy as well. How the culture's changed, we felt like originally, we already said it, there wasn't really a great policy, and if there was some form of a policy, the accountability piece was a huge part of it. And so we feel like, and you guys had already felt the importance of laundry and considering that, so we feel like though that management has taken that and helped hopefully implement that change among the staff. And how we think that a change is going to be sustained is the revised policy, which we have a copy of, the educational PowerPoint, and that now the Kaizans are given kind of an idea of who they need to report what to.
Oh, sorry, Rebecca, just to add to that too, when we did a literature review, they highly encouraged some sort of a recognition initially when you're establishing the policy. So whether that's like a small gift card for Kaizans that are being good role models to other Kaizans, or a certificate of award, just something to kind of motivate them positively to keep that up too.
And then we also added just kind of the process to be included in the policy as well. So they had some guidance as to how to do that. And how could the end result of our project been improved? Really, I think time is the only thing we really identified. It would have been nice if we could have been part of the rollout of this. Sarah, I'm gonna let you take over.
Yeah. The coffee was mine.
I'm struggling with this right now.
The sign, the
Mhm.
cue. Okay, so yeah, on the back side, so our goal for the project was for you guys to be able to sustain the change. So, and we think a lot of the way that's gonna work is through the neighborhood nurses, which was your guys' idea, but it works really great because it allows them to keep track of the complaints. It allows them to keep track of any Kaizen problems, and then for them to report. So that extra little piece in there, I think, is gonna make a big difference. So we talked about that quite a bit in our education. We also would like for you guys to roll out some type of, we haven't included it in here specifically, but we would like you guys to include some type of sustainability plan, like every 6 months the Kaizans will be re-educated, or every year, or something like that. We think that would help significantly with everyone staying on the same page.
Okay.
So our key stakeholders, that's just for our project, that's you, that's us, it's, the Kaizans and everyone there. And then the bottom part, this is for, what part we had, so nothing there.
Yeah.
So that's just essentially our breakdown of how the project worked. The second page here, this is the actual policy itself.
Okay.
We made it based on your guys' original policy, so it's in the same format. We made it, and this is the same one you've seen, the only difference is the wording in there for the neighborhood nurses.
Okay.
And that is on the back.
Yeah, it's the last point under procedure.
So neighborhood nurses, Oh, yeah, and up here too, yeah. So we just changed it from unit manager to neighborhood nurses. And then we've left it, like you requested, we left it kind of broad, so you can narrow down exactly what works when you're working with the other rollout things, right, other pieces. And we have, I think, the big thing, which is our PowerPoint presentation.
This is exciting. Thank you.
So we put together this PowerPoint. So this is something when you do like an in-service or a huddle for all of the Kaizens, that they can all view this together. And then we also think it would be a good idea just if they have like an orientation binder, just to put this in there. what we did initially to set up the policy, and you'll have to forgive me because I'm kind of computer challenged.
She has it there.
And you, obviously, you can feel free, we'll give you an electronic copy of
That'd
this.
be
You can
great.
make any branding changes that you
Right.
need to. But we really wanted to, like I mentioned earlier, establish the culture change that, you know, this laundry emphasis isn't just one more rule that we're trying to roll out. Like there's literature behind this. It's very important. And so we just kind of included a few of our kind of hard-hitting pieces from our literature review, just about how we found that it really does make a difference for resident dignity, quality of life, and that it's a huge factor in trust. And it's kind of something tangible so it's like a little thing that become a big thing. So the laundry is like a tangible complaint or a tangible thing that
Absolutely.
can kind of
Just like food.
yes, take on a life of its own. So we really wanted to just start by establishing the importance of it before we went into all of the details for the Kaizens. But hopefully this gives a pretty detailed overview of what the expectations are for each person. So Kaizen, neighborhood nurse, and then they can keep this with them.
And we took from the policy and really just plugged it in for
Yeah.
this.
We changed some wordings just here and there. We kind of made it a lot more in layman's terms because the policy is pretty formal.
Yes.
So yeah, we just kind of made it a little easier to understand, highlighted keywords, that kind of thing. And we did. We brought things in from our literature review to kind of give more importance on that and give it a good lasting feeling so that the Kaizeans will have more accountability and have kind of a purpose, like this is why I'm doing this. This isn't just a rule. This is why these things do make a difference. And hopefully this will also kind of help them realize that the other little things they do are also important.
And I think the point where you'll have to decide if this is how you want it to work is, you know, we had identified like the laundry has to be removed right away, like the pieces of the process. And so that's in here as well. But that'll be an important thing if it's not gonna work out to have the schedule, or if it doesn't work to have we don't want any laundry sitting in the laundry room, and we feel like that's a huge piece of it if it's removed right away. And if they're required to do a handoff report if they're leaving laundry, hopefully that's gonna deter leaving it for night shift or night shift leaving it for day shift.
And right now they're using sticky notes, so I think I'm gonna get them whiteboards.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over on Eagle Ridge, they use these little magnetic dry erase pieces, and they have a little hole punch, and the hole punch has a dry erase marker attached to it, and they can just move that. They love it over there. I'm not sure why it's not in the other units, but they just absolutely love that one.
Yeah, I don't think
Lost or
Metal Alert
something.
and Rehab have as big of an issue because Rehab would not do too much laundry, so Metal Alert pretty much gets their whole.
Yeah, they can kind of.
Pretty much, but yeah.
But some of those things in here, based on our literature review, we thought would work really well for Brewster. They might not. You might find that they don't, and they can easily be changed. But I do think leaving the laundry in there might be part of the problem, because that's how it's getting wrinkled, that's how it's getting left wet.
And getting lost.
And getting
is our
lost.
big thing,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
hopefully eliminating the pass off between night and day shift. And so we thought by making the schedule, but also really not leaving their room, not allowing there to be room in the laundry room for it to sit there.
Right.
If we remove that
Option.
availability.
Yeah.
And that might be another little piece, is the changing of the laundry room, which we didn't include in the policy. That's something you guys can decide on, but like remove the shelves. Like there's no shelves to stick laundry on, or whatever you need to do to make that happen.
And we also thought that, sorry, my voice is on. We also thought that labeling the laundry was really important, and as
Their
you're
clothes, yes.
yeah, and as you're doing it and as you're going through it, just checking to make sure that there are labels there, and if not, just casually writing
Their name on their tag.
Is there anything you're noticing that you feel like we should have changed or maybe focused differently on?
No, I think that this is gonna help. I think overall, we're really hoping that nurses will take more ownership of kind of being the leader for that shift. So beginning of the shift, what all do we have to accomplish and what's all going on? And, we have a few loads of laundry that are our responsibility in the next 8 hours, 7.5 hours. So how do we get that done? I really like what you've done. I think you've went above and beyond with this. This is really great. I really appreciate this, and I think education is the key to anything. And even with laundry, I think it was just on the job. Oh, by the way, we have to do their laundry.
Yes.
You know, and I think